All right, highlights from today. HGSI was the big one today. You can see the volume. This is yesterday. I've taken today's candle out of it. Big volume yesterday. We traded it yesterday. Had a nice trade on it. Yesterday, 12.40 entry. It went to 13.19 on 15 cents risk. So a nice move there. And then today, we put it back on watch because look at that crazy volume and a nice gap up. And really closed pretty well yesterday. Add in today's candle. You see it had nice follow through. Let's go to 5-minute candles. Originally, I gave this a shot right here. I thought it was going to take out the high of the day, and it came back down and stopped us out. I can't remember what the, I'll give you the numbers here. 1309 was the entry. 1294 I think was the stop. So 15 cents risk, stopped out. Now what I'm trying to teach people, and I've really noticed in the market, back in the day, I used to say, well, that one got me, I'm not going back to it. Now, and not out of revenge trading, it's very important that you don't just go back to something because of revenge, but we knew if this thing got through the high of the day, it could really go. And typically, I said to the chat room, paraphrasing here, something like, I'm calling a high of day on this one, this could work. And I'm not taking it before that, because the original try here above this candle, when it got here, didn't work. A little fake out. With a wider stop, of course, it would have held. But with that kind of daily chart and then the action here and the volume, I said shorts might have to, or shorts will probably have to start to cover here if we get through the high of the day, and longs will pile in because it looks like HGSI, hey, it's really going. Whatever happened yesterday is for real. So you get that kind of mentality. So I called it at 13.20 again as a second try, and you can see it triggered there. Worst case stop this time 31 cents below, but it didn't matter because it just never looked back and went all the way up through 15. $1.87 in our favor, so that makes that 15-cent loss on the first try absolutely negligible, and 31 cents risk, but like I said, didn't matter. Just took off right out of the gate. Beautiful trade there in HGSI. I did make a couple calls today in WDC that was just getting killed. I think they have earnings after the bell today. I never hold anything into earnings, and rarely hold anything overnight at all, but WDC, a couple calls in that one today. See if I can try to figure out where they were. The first time was at 24.48. I believe it was somewhere right about here on this green candle, 24.48, and over the course of 10 minutes went to 25. As always, if you've seen any of our videos, we get any kind of move like that. We're sellers, not buyers. I was just looking for the bounce, okay? Then it went down, took out the lows of the day. We weren't in it anymore. Because we're here day trading, right? 24.22 was the next call, probably right there on that green candle, and over the next 30 minutes or so, a nice move to 24.82. So basically another about a 60-cent move there, and the stop was down here, but didn't matter because it never came close to the stop. And a couple nice trades in WDC. Late in the day, using that potential final push down method that we teach, I mentioned CCJ over this red candle could work, and then I ended up canceling it before it triggered, and it ended up working. As did, I think it was NTAP. Same thing. When it looked like this, I said over the previous, over this candle's high here, 38.35 could work with a stop below it. Pretty good at catching these intraday bottoms, or at least a short-term bottom where we can sell into it. And NTAP 38.35 went to over 38.60 at one point, actually a little higher than that by the end of the day, and did hold the low of day stop. So I was right in both NTAP and CCJ, although personally I never made a dime on either one of them. So gave the alerts, but didn't profit from them. And typically in an afternoon, when I've had a trade like HGSI under my belt and a couple of those WDC trades, I'm not too anxious to give any money back in the afternoon, so I trade either very small or very defensively. Literally, I wear a whole Kevlar uniform. I'm so defensive in the afternoons when I've had a good morning. Sometimes a suit of armor, but typically Kevlar is a little lighter, and you don't perspire as much. All right, so that was it from today, and we'll put out another video with what we do in chat tomorrow, on tomorrow evening. And everybody root for the Cardinals tonight. All right, have a good night.